Hello, I am Alana Jones, your moderator for the We Are CMP app, and I'm excited to invite you to day 2 of our Purpose Behind the Plate mini training series. So let's jump right in. Today's topic is the hidden curriculum, what the lunch line teaches. Kids learn more in the cafeteria than we think. And guess what? You are one of their very first teachers. From the breakfast line to the snack line, they're learning all throughout the day in the time that they experience with you in the cafeteria or in their eating areas. Before the classroom, before the lesson plan, there's you. And what you model for these children sticks with them, good and bad. Okay, so let's be good models. So let's talk about it. We know that many of our children spend many years in our schools, in if you're in a childcare, in your childcare. So we usually get them when they're very young, all the way through middle school to high school sometimes. And every day, children are absorbing the environment around them. They're interacting with the adults and the peers around them as well. So let's talk about their experiences. Let's imagine a kindergartner, tray in hand, barely tall enough to reach that lunch line, learning to wait. We got them lined up. We're telling them their next instructions, and they are learning. In some cases, they're learning their lunch numbers, and we are their teachers. And we're teaching them the experience of patience. So that's one of the very first things that they learn with us in our cafeterias. What about the student that sees their peer receiving the same item equally? In our lunch lines, our children learn about fairness. And this didn't come from a textbook. It came from your line, from the dining experience that they're having with you. So here's our teaching point today. What happens in our cafeterias, what happens in our eating areas, it is more than just a feeding experience. It's formative. In your line, kids learn patience as they wait their turn. They learn respect as they learn how to speak kindly to staff as well as to each other. They learn about responsibility, learning how to clean their areas, making sure that they've disposed of all the food that they have finished with, all their trays. If they have a spill, they learn how to alert an adult to help them. That's all responsibility. And kindness. Kindness. When someone needs help, they learn how to assist. These aren't just food skills. These are life skills. So we know one of the biggest parts of what we do is serve healthy food. And that is very important. Well, we know we are educating our children about nutrition and wellness. No matter what food program you operate, whether National School Lunch Program or Child and Adult Care Food Program, all of these programs are based on the nutritional standards for children at certain ages. So we are also shaping their healthy habits tray by tray. Thanks to the USDA meal patterns, students are going to receive fruits and vegetables daily, whole grains for focus and energy, low fat and fat-free milk for their bone health, balanced meals with proper portions of protein and calories. This is a health and wellness educational experience that we are serving up daily. So you're not just following the rules. If you stick with me, what you're going to hear me say is compliance is actually care. Making sure that these meals meet those compliance rules actually commits us to nourishing the future of these children. So here's our challenge for the day. What's one life skill or healthy habit you intentionally model for the students that you serve daily? Post this in the chat here in the We Are CMP app, or if you're online, post it below, because I want us to discuss the fact that we're not just serving lunch. We are shaping lives. So you're not just feeding bodies, you're feeding values. And that is what makes you a lunch line leader and a school lunch hero. See you tomorrow for part 3.